Hey everybody, it is Colin Nitro for Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited, and today coming at you in kind of a vlog style. I want to just talk about and digest some of the news over the past week here, of course, with the COVID-19 pandemic that's happening all around the world. It has led to a bunch of cancellations, including a ton of events that would be happening in Tampa Bay during Mania Week, including a relocation of sorts, I guess, of WrestleMania itself from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay to the WWE Performance Center. Okay, so first things first, the move from Raymond James Stadium to the Performance Center in Tampa, of course, that is necessary. That's a government slash city slash WWE call, and you really can't find any fault in that at all. That's lawmakers making laws saying, no, there are no such things as public gatherings and during this pandemic and such, and I'm sorry, you're going to have to move your event or not have your event at all right now. There's so much right now happening in the big wide world out there that is influencing this that it is unprecedented. It's insane, but it is also the right move to not have 80,000 people in the middle of a pandemic in the middle of a closed space. So even though a outdoor football stadium is anything but. What I think will happen now with Raymond James Stadium and WWE and Tampa Bay's relationship is WrestleMania's site for next year has already been decided. It's in Los Angeles for 2021. However, there is no host site for 2022. It would not surprise me in the slightest that WWE goes back to Tampa City Council and say, hey, let's do a make good in 2 years. Give us a list of dates that we could potentially run Raymond James Stadium in 2022, and we'll pick one, and you guys will get the 2022 WrestleMania, and you guys can start advertising that, almost immediately once they decide that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually already been bantered about and bantied about in Tampa City Council and amongst WWE officials and everything. So look for that news. I would predict next 6 months or so that Tampa will be getting a make good for WrestleMania in 2022. So it would go, if they decide to have it at the PC this year, it would go PC, then Los Angeles next year, then Tampa Bay in 2022, and then open bidding for 2023 and beyond. Now, as for the independent wrestling shows that would be running Mania Week that had to cancel their dates, it's a tough deal for them as well, and I feel for every single one of them, because this was like, what was it, last year in New York? I think there was like 95 or 96 different shows happening over a 5-day period. The amount of money that these smaller cards bring in to surrounding communities of the WrestleMania city and different sports clubs, nightclubs, bars, community halls, etc., gymnasiums, maybe smaller arenas, is unprecedented. It's a huge economic boost, and for the city of Tampa and Tampa Bay to kind of miss out on that this year, it's not ideal. But like I said, if WWE decides to reschedule in a couple of years, or not reschedule, but do a make good, quote unquote, in a couple of years and give Tampa Bay the 2022 WrestleMania because of this, then maybe some of these losses could be recouped in a couple of years or so. I've like I said, finance is not my major at all, but I would think, just looking at it from the outside in and just common sense, that would be the way to go. However, go out there and take a note of these indies, these independent federations, and these independent wrestlers that were to be working over WrestleMania weekend, and support them. Case in point, WrestleCon, the huge wrestling convention that takes place over Mania weekend, is facing some financial difficulty right now because of the event cancellation and just a BS situation with Marriott, who was supposed to be their host hotel for this thing, not reimbursing on deposits and such, and you've seen it online here, and apparently as of today it's been rectified somewhat, but the WrestleCon people and High Spots are going to take a little bit of a hit off of this. So my suggestion, High Spots has an amazing streaming service. Go sign up for their streaming service for a few weeks if you're sick and tired of what you see on the WWE Network. Get caught up on all of the Mark Hitchcock Memorial Super Shows and the Pancakes and Pile Drivers and everything that would take place over Mania weekend, as they have a huge library of that stuff. They have a great library of classic Pro Wrestling Guerrilla stuff as well too, so you can binge watch that to your heart's content. Kayfabe Commentaries has moved their series over there too, so it is indeed one of the preeminent wrestling streaming sites on the internet, and go check it out. Independent Wrestling .tv, you can check them out too. IWTV, just streaming indies all throughout North America, Canada, Mexico, you name it. There's something for everybody over there. WWN Live, support a Shine show, support an Evolve show if you want. Shimmer, they are back selling physical copies of their DVDs and Blu-rays now, and the Stream Shimmer service, that's tough to say, Stream Shimmer service, as I shush my way through that, is online and running. Go support them. And of course, the big thing, Pro Wrestling Tees, where you can go and actually buy, with a lot of these top touring independent talent, t-shirts and decals and you name it, through their Pro Wrestling Tee sites and through their individual Big Cartel or their Twitters and so on and so forth. So there are ways you can still support these federations and talents that unfortunately had to pack up and leave due to the WrestleMania cancellation this year. And a lot of these promotions, I have faith will get back on their feet. I'm an eternal optimist. So, all sunshine and rainbows over here. So, guys, fans, fellow fans, go support your faves right now, because this is a time where they really need it. But only do it if you are financially able to do so. And if not, hey, just pass the word along. A retweet in today's age is worth countless amounts of followers and just PR and you name it. So alright folks, that's all I've got for right now. Stay tuned to Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited for alternative programming over the next few weeks and that stuff. Stay safe if you're self-quarantined or whatever, or just taking it easy, lying low for a little bit. I appreciate you coming by my space here and taking a look at what I've got. Alright, later days, happy wrestling watching. We'll see you next time on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited.